Hello everyone, welcome to the Cloud Network. In this tutorial I am going to show you how to install Docker, that is the latest version 1.6 release, and this is supported for 64-bit. So you can also install in Debian, Xubuntu, Lubuntu, Linux Mint also. The same method, the same procedure you need to follow that I am going to show you. Every step, every command you can find below to my video in the description box. So this Docker support only for 64-bit. Please remember, it does not support 32-bit. It support only 64-bit in Ubuntu or Debian, whatever variable you install it. And with to that one, first of all, what is a Docker? Docker is a machine application used to create your host operating system installation, like server installation, desktop installation, Mac installation, Windows installation, other things. So this is a website. You can see www.docker.com is the website. So here is the requirement is there. First of all, Docker supports only for 64 installation, I have already told you. And the second one is kernel must be 3.10, it's above. You should not have a kernel less than 3.10. If it is having, means you need to update your kernel or you need to install the kernel. So you can check your version by typing uname -r to check the kernel version. After that, we need to, first of all, I am going to log in with the root, then I am going to update it, then I am going to upgrade it. After the 2-3 steps, the step 2 is to install the optional packages there for generic interesting. The third one is to install your uname -r extra image. Then I am going to reboot it. So let us begin of this one. So here is a Docker website. You can see www.docker.com, where you can find the installation and document is there about the Docker. So we can build, ship, run anywhere or any app. So this is the Docker is there. You can find about all this description and subscription for enterprise is there. You can read everything here. So here is my Ubuntu 15.04. I am using 64-bit supported installation. First of all, I am going to log in here with the root directly, typing the password. So I have been logging here with the root. So I am using here putty, so that I can easily type the command and we can easily access the full command. So let us first of all log in with the root here, type su and type the password. Now let us first type apt-get update. First you need to update, then I am going to upgrade it. Now this update had been completed. Now I am going to upgrade. Yes. Now that's update and upgrade completed. Now you need to type uname -r to check your kernel version. So this is the command to check your kernel version. Just type -uname -r. So it's about to the 3.10 version. Now we can proceed with the next apt key -k site, type sh-c, use semicolon. So on the screen you can see that's okay. Just we need to give here space. That's has been added. Now clear. So now you can see on the screen installing Docker machine for the apt. So you can see the 4th step command I am going to do, and then we will verify with this command. Then we are going to follow the procedure here. Then we are going to add the user mode for the Docker user. Then we are going to run the Docker. So if you want to install wget, type first of all which wget. So just type apt-get install wget, press enter. So that will install the wget. Already I have been installed now. So just removing this one, and I'm going to download the wget -q and capital O. This is capital O, use hyphen. So use https /get.docker.com use /sh. So press enter. You can see it's installing Docker and its dependency. So we need to just watch this complete installation. So on the screen showing if you like to use Docker as a non-root user, so we need to, so it's showing some of the comment here, hello world, which I didn't find. I'm typing docker run -it ubuntu bash. So it's going to be some downloading the package. So on the screen you can see hello world already exit is showing. The image you are pulling should has been to be verified. Important image verification is to be tech preview and should not be released on the provided security. So stretches downloading new image for hello world latest hello from Docker. This image show that the installation appears to be working correctly, and to generate this message Docker took the following step. So the Docker client contacted to Docker daemon, and the Docker daemon pulls the hello world image from the Docker hub, and some is showing here is downloading. You can see the number, which is the container number. Now we are going to create a group. It's optional, you can go ahead with the create user or not. So for that one, to create a new user, type sudo, or you can use without sudo also. You can go ahead sudo mod, use -a capital G, then use docker. Okay, give here cloud the username. In place of cloud network cloud, you can give any name here. So after that, press enter. So the error why I am getting is, first of all I am going to log in with the cloud here. So to run this command, first of all I am going to exit it here completely. Okay, now I am to log in with the cloud here. So you need to log out and log in with the user which you want to assign the in Docker. So use sudo user mod, use -a capital G docker cloud. So that has been completed. You can see on the screen the user has been added into the group user mode. Now I am going to log out and log in back with the root. If putty does not allow to log in with the root, so I am going to log in here directly cloud. So on the screen you can see the container ID came. So here I am going to show you how to use this one. So we came inside the container ID. So here this is your OS only. So that means if you type ls first command, or if you type ls -l, so like that it will come. If you type cd/home, that means here if you type ls cus, you can see the files are there. So boot, home, and this is your system temporary files is there. Just type cd/home, you will become inside the folder of inside the home folder. If you type ls, you will see one user have been created to Ubuntu. Now I am going to add one more user, cloud. So you can see on the screen this is adding a new user, giving the password. If you want to assign the permission, you can give all those things. Yes, type ls to check. So here you can see, and you can check, you can type your name also to check everything. Use exit to exit this one. This is the procedure for this Docker. We have to do it now. So now we're going to verify Docker F1 version. No, just type version. So on the screen you can see the client version showing, and this is your AMD and GD. Now I'm going to edit the configuration file. For that time use nano or vi/etc/default, use grupt. Okay, so you need to press enter here, and after pressing the enter you need to search grupt cmd line -linux. So cmd grep cmd9 -linux. So this is the file we need to search. So we need to write here small c group use _1. So after writing this one, just save this file by pressing Ctrl X. Yes, saves. Okay, now I need to type sudo update uncraft. So that is done. You can see completed. Now I am going to reboot the system. You need to just type here reboot the system by typing reboot here. After you need to reboot here, just log in with the root and come back. Please remember, you need to reboot your system here. Now I am going to enable in the UWF forwarding. Now I am going to enable set the rules for denying incoming traffic, so that the container should reach to another host. For that, allowing incoming connection from on the Docker port 2375 is the port for the Docker. So I'm going to log in first of all with the Ubuntu. Okay, here I have been logging with the cloud user. After reboot, you need to log in with the cloud. Please remember, after reboot you need to log in with the username Ubuntu or cloud, whatever you have. So just type sudo uwf status inactive. So now we need to open the nano pcp/default. Okay, you need to use uwf, press enter. So we need to go to your default forward policy. There we need to accept this one. So you need to find default policy. So my friend, you can see on the screen, we need to accept here. So in place of drop, we need to give here accept. Give with the capital letter. Just press Ctrl X and write save. Okay, after that you need to reload uwf reload. Okay, and now you need to type here sudo uwf and type allow the port number of this Docker 2375. So that is the port number for the Docker, and it's going to be allowed. Now it has been updated. Now I am going to configure the DNS server here for the Docker. For that one, so I am going to setting here DNS name server here. So type sudo nano use etc/default use Docker. So press enter. Now you need to go to here Docker apps to assign the IP address here. Local server DNS IP address you need to assign by giving your IP config. If you type, you will get the IP address. Just give the local server IP address here, DNS server IP address. And if you want to assign multiple IP address, means just go to this last one here, give space, type -DNS again, give here IP address. The same you need to give multiple IP address assigning this one. So after that, what you need to do is, if you are going on this laptop which you connect your various network, make sure you choose public DNS server. So for that one you need to choose, press Ctrl X and save this one. Okay, and now you need to type sudo restart Docker. So there is a command like you can get information on Docker also. So this is, you can see, you can type sudo Docker version also to check all those things about your working. Now the last one is to update your latest version of Docker. if you have means. And this is if you get any error ttSL enable daemon means use just this command sudo docker d. It will be, we need to enable the daemon, so just we'll check the last command 18th one, so using sudo press enter. So in this way the docker will check for the latest version here. Okay. Thank you for watching IT CloudNet video. Please subscribe to CloudNet channel. Please share my video amongst your friends and relatives. Help to spread my channel.